Well. Look who's back. Welcome back to the CFR Kitchen, episode number 2. This time, we're doing carnitas. Come on. Get down there. Alright guys, so cooking these carnitas, a couple of different ways we can do it. Today, for me, time constraint, I'm going to be using a pressure cooker just to kind of help out with time. But we can also use a crock pot or a slow cooker, alright? So either one of those is totally fine. If we're going to be using a crock pot, the cook time is going to be 8 hours on high. And if we're going to be using a pressure cooker, it's going to be 1 hour on high. Just like I said, if you have the time, try to use the crock pot. You can do this out in advance. It can also help with timing if you have, before you leave for work or something like that, you can get this going. If you don't have as much time, we can use a pressure cooker if you have one. If you have access to one, you can also use that as well. You're gonna get a similar result from both, but depending on the time you have, we can use either one of those implements. All right, so I'm about to start seasoning the pork shoulder, get everything in there, and we'll put everything in the pressure cooker.
The ingredients you'll need for the carnitas will be a pork shoulder, an onion, 1 cup of chopped cilantro, 2 tablespoons of salt, pepper, cumin, dried oregano, and chipotle powder, 4 cloves of garlic minced, 3 oranges juiced, 4 limes juiced.
Alright guys, so first thing I'm going to start doing is seasoning this pork butt. Get everything in there, all the ingredients in there, and I'm going to get the pressure cooker cooking. Alright, once that's all in there, we still want to make sure we get the entire pork shoulder seasoned. So just like you're at the gym, trying to get some chalk, get ready for that lift. We're going to do the same thing. You're going to get all that seasoning around, get it all rubbed around. Just make sure the entire thing is covered. Get the underside too. Make sure some of that cilantro is getting all around as well. So make sure it's not all getting bunched up at the bottom. So there. Make sure it's properly seasoned. Get some of that cilantro from the bottom. Get some juice. And the juice, the orange, especially the orange juice, is not necessarily for flavor. The citrus from the fruit kind of helps just tenderize the meat as it cooks. So it's just going to be a little more tender as it goes. Fine. It does a little bit of both. It's going to help, add some flavor, but also help tenderize as well. All right, once that's seasoned, throw our onion in. Like I said, we're going to be pulling these out later, so it doesn't really necessarily matter if you're using this for flavor. We're going to be pulling them out. And from there, you might need to wash your hands depending on how you're lifting. I don't know how you live your life, but you can go ahead and wash your hands. Alright guys, like I said, so I'm going to start cooking the pork butt. I'm going to get it in the pressure cooker. I'm going to have that going for 1 hour. Like I said, if we're going to be using a crock pot, the slow cooker, it's going to be 8 hours on high. Same thing over here, if you're going to pressure cook, it's going to be 60 minutes, so 1 hour on high. Alright guys, so while the pork butt's cooking, I thought might as well, since we have the time, we should might as well try to make our own homemade tortillas, okay?
Well. Sounds like a job for Coach Megan. Wow, awkward.
The ingredients you'll need for the tortillas will be 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of fine sea salt, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and 3/4 of a cup of warm water.
So first thing we're gonna do, mix everything dry. So our flour, salt, baking powder. Let's go into that bowl, mix that together. Just to get those incorporated. And then now, let's go ahead and throw in the vegetable oil.
All at once?
Yep. And we're going to try to get that vegetable incorporated into the dry stuff. So it's just going to start to get a little crumbly. Not going to need it to get, obviously super formed up quite yet. We're just going to try to get that to a certain spot. And from here, we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of warm water. All right, so that's looking good. Let's go ahead and add the water.
All of it?
Yep. And same thing. Start mixing that together.
I'm gonna elbow in.
Now we're kneading.
This is why we CrossFit.
It's time to make tortillas.
I'm clapping
All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna break off about a golf ball size piece of the dough, and all right, and from there, all right, what we're gonna do is roll it out. I have a little extra right now. I have a tortilla press. If you don't have one of those, that's fine. All you gotta do is just roll it out. You can use a rolling pin, a bottle, anything works. Just try to roll it out. But we're gonna start with the golf ball size.
now. Golf ball.
There we go.
It's perfect.
Perfect.
Bigger golf ball.
Big golf ball. All right, there it is. Then we're going to transfer this to a cast iron pan. All right, that's what's going to cook the tortilla. Just a few minutes per side, about a minute per side, just so it starts to kind of bubble up, and then we're going to flip it. Next piece, please.
Wait, what?
Let's just get this going.
Oh, okay.
It's cooking.
Sorry.
Ready for the best part of pressure cooking?
Yes.
Stand back. All right, so from here, what we want to do is start to shred up the pork. This part's gonna get a little messy.
That is gonna kill you.
Oh God, oh no, oh no. I'm committed. Oh my God.
And we're back. So the hand mixer didn't quite work out for shredding the pork. So here I am, just 2 forks, shredding up the meat, getting it all laid out on a baking sheet. Once I have that all shredded out and placed out on that baking sheet, I'm gonna throw it in the oven on a broil, put it on high just to get the tops, a little bit of it crisped up, just so we have a little bit of those crunchy ends, and then we're gonna pull it right back on out.
All right, guys, so yep, there we have it, carnitas. I threw in a little bit of avocado lime sauce that I made and some homemade salsa as well. But then again, you can kind of serve this with whatever you want, like onions, tomatoes, whatever you guys want to throw on there as well. Just kind of threw this together. But there it is, guys. A little bit more time consuming than the last recipe we did, but it's really worth it. So let me know what you guys think, what we want to do next. Get to cooking, guys.